Welcome, my sexy beasts. How you doing today? We got another Bloons Monkey City video for you. We're going to be playing a tutorial on this map right here, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It doesn't seem like a normal map. It's probably the oddest map. It sticks out the most out of everything. I know they kind of went crazy with the tunnels a little bit on this one. That's a lot of freaking tunnels there. But anyways, it's okay. We're going to show you guys how to do it. So keep in mind that you got these monkey aces favored, and late game, those might end up being fairly effective for you. So just keep that in mind. Especially on the lower level maps, monkey aces are not that bad late game, especially if you get up to a Spectre. So we're going to do Impossible, we're going to add some Regrow, we're going to do a DDT, so we're making it as hard as we possibly can, which will hopefully allow you guys, who are hopefully playing a little bit easier of a map, beat it very, very easily. That is the plan. Now in this one, I do something a little bit funky, alright? I am going to still get a ninja. I'm still going to start off with my farm. Obviously, I love my farms, but you don't want to put the ninja right in the front like this. This is actually kind of a bad thing. You want to put him a little bit further back, just a little bit. We don't want to go too crazy with it. You could put him here too. We're going to put him, yeah, you know what, let's do it. Let's put him right here. We're going to put him right there, and we're going to get our farm going. We're going to put a farm right here. We're going to go like this, and we're going to get a 1, 2, 0 farm. Now this is, again, a fairly greedy way to play this game. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's a little bit greedy, it's okay. So now why am I putting my ninja here? Well, basically what we want to do is we want to, when the Moab start coming, of course we want him up to 4th here, but we want him to hit the Moab a couple times right here, road spike whatever is left over right here, and then we want to make sure that he distracts every single one of these balloons by the time he gets, before he gets through that tunnel. If they do not get distracted, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. But overall, it shouldn't be too bad. So this is a really, really good mortar level. I want to keep that in mind. Sometimes I use cannons and stuff like that for my lead popping power to start off the game. Not today. We're not going to do that. So I'll check that out, man. One little red balloon's trying to leak on through. Let's see if we can randomly get it with a Seeking Shuriken. Nice, we got it. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it went like boop and got the red balloon up there. It was sweet. Otherwise, we'd have to use a set of road spikes if we wanted to keep it no lives lost. Now, if you're having a hard time with the tile, don't make it no lives lost. Just say screw it. You don't care. Just let it go, and just chill with whatever you can do. 10 lives lost, 100 lives lost, even 189 lives lost. It really doesn't matter as long as you beat the tile. So we're going to go straight for this 3rd tier ninja, and hopefully get some lead popping power after that. I think I am going to go for a 0-0 mortar before I go for my 4th tier ninja. I feel like we're going to have enough money. We didn't build a spike factory. That's one thing that sometimes I like to do when I don't have regrow tiles. If it's ever a regrow tile, I do not build a spike factory. But that's something that a lot of people are getting confused about. They were thinking like, Chris, why don't you get a spike factory? It's just going to help out so much. Yeah, it does on non-regrow tiles. But if you're on a regrow tile, guess what? If this ninja's not 4th tier and you spend $700 over there and regrow rainbow pops out or something like that, you might be absolutely screwed. And I don't want you guys to have to deal with screwdriver. It's just, no, drills, no. I don't want you guys to get drilled. Alright, so we get a big rush coming out. What's it going to be? Oh, just some pinks, just some silly pinks. Let's get that mortar going. So we're going to put him right here for now. Ooh, look at that. We got some lead balloons coming out. So look at that. We got one random pink leaking through. We are going to use the spikes. I am a no lives lost guy. I like to try and get no lives lost. And you know what? If I can get no lives lost while using road spikes on this super duper ridiculously hard tile, you guys shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Now, if I saw regrow leads, I would have to micro this guy around a little bit. For sure. I'd have to move him up to here. If not, all the way down here. Hopefully there's not like a big rush of regrow leads, though. That would be very, very hard to deal with. I might even have to get a Bernie stuff mortar if I did see regrow leads. Anyways, I moved him down there. I didn't mean to do that. I want to leave him here still. So now, again, it's the saving time. We need to get up to $2,970. The Bloon Jitsu Ninja, and there's a few leads. Not a big deal. They're not regrows. There's still quite a lot of balloons there, though. You got to be careful. A lot of balloons. We're going to have to micro this guy around for sure. We're going to actually be kind of cool here. I know there's some leads left, but we are not going to try and go for them just yet. We're going to try and mortar these guys a little bit. And now we're going to go for these last little balloons in here. Bloop. And we're going to need one set of road spikes and hopefully no more than that. Oh, no. Mortar. No, mortar. Alright, perfect. And this ninja is still in the range of these guys, so we don't have to worry about them that much. And luckily, we will take them down. So I'm playing this very, very strategically. I'm not just speeding through and just like, yeah, we'll just spam a bunch of road spikes. No, I want to be the very best that I can be today. I want to show you guys how to play really, really well. This is, again, a tutorial video. I'm trying to show you guys how to be the best that you can be. So we got a lot of whites coming in here. We're actually going to micro around a little bit with these guys, and as you can tell, our ninja is still, he's suffering a little bit against big white rushes and everything. This is not the ideal spot for Bloons. I know Bloons, I would like them to be like over here or something like that, but for the Moab Bloons, yeah, it's definitely going to be hard to survive without getting this guy. So we get him up. We get the 4th tier. Now that's pretty much perfect timing because those Regal Blacks would have been a really big problem if we didn't have him. And round 6, this is the terrible level, guys. The terrible level. The Moab level. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have to spam quite a few road spikes on these Moabs for a little while, until we get a Moab Mauler. Doing something very similar in a lot of these maps. Once we get a little bit harder maps, we're going to have to change it up a little bit, especially if we get on the volcano maps or something, use the favored towers. But for right now, the best way to do it, my friends, grass tiles, is a ninja and a cannon. So keep at least a few dollars here for the road spikes. So check this out. I'm trying to get rid of all the Bloons in front of him, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what are we going to do here? And we distract most of them, and it's pretty much perfect. Alright, so it's 5 sets of road spikes, and we popped them up very, very easily. Awesome. Just gonna get this guy up, and guess what? We're probably gonna have to use another 5 sets of road spikes, so there's gonna be another Moab coming out fairly quickly in here. But hopefully we get the Moab Mauler up. Come on, come on, come on. Will we get it? Very, very close. And we do. We get him up. We gotta put him on strong now. And I am gonna get the 2-3 Moab Mauler. Usually my first Moab Mauler, I always trying to get him up to 2-3. A little bit extra Moab popping power. It's usually just kind of the way I like to do it. And now we need some extra Bloon popping power. So now we get the birdie stuff. Alright, we feel good now. We have Moab popping power with this guy. We have good Bloon popping power with this guy. And we have a nice mixed tower. The ninja is a nice mixed tower. Good for Moabs, good for Bloons. We got him kind of in the back here. Alright, so now, alright, now we feel pretty good about ourselves, right? Yeah, well, at least I do. Hopefully you guys do as well. If you guys are following this for a map or something like that, hopefully you guys feel pretty good about it. Now, if you really want to, if you want to be very, very safe, Spike Factory it up. This is the point in the game where it's like, it's not a big deal if you do that. Check it out. Hopefully he'll get popped right before this, and he does. Perfection. A few little baby ceramics trying to leak on through here, but guess what we got, guys? Bunch of popping power. And I, believe it or not, am going to... Ooh, would you look at that? A little yellow Bloon trying to sneak on through here. Ooh, he's a sneaky little bugger, isn't he? Alright, we get another Moab coming in here. We're going to actually play this one a little bit on the different side. We're going to go like this. We're going to go, oop, and we're going to burn stuff that guy. And now, hopefully he pops all those Bloons. He does! And we get the 3rd tier banana farm. Whee! Alright, so what's next on the agenda? As you can plainly see, our Moab popping power is slightly lacking. Right? Yeah. Yeah, alright. So I'm actually planning on going for something a little bit more on the special side here, guys. We've got a Monkey Ace. This is the only level where I would actually use a Monkey Ace, by the way. I know, it's kind of weird. This is the only level where I really actually like the Monkey Ace. We're going to put him on the, I like the Circle Path, but we're going to get him up to a 3rd tier ninja, or 3rd tier Monkey Ace. So actually, we need to Bernie stuff these guys. Alright, perfection. And the cool thing about the ninja as well is if you got a couple Bloons over here, oftentimes, if there's still Bloons here, they'll still reach over there. They'll seek to over there. Now, the only real issue with going with the Monkey Ace this early on is the fact that, yeah, I know, he's kind of an expensive tower still. Even at 3rd tier, he's a very expensive guy. But once you get the 3rd tier, alright, it's awesome, man. There's a lot of space on this map. You need towers with infinite range. Guess what? We got an infinite range tower right here. And now we feel absolutely fantastic. The only thing that I might worry about is random Cambulettes coming out, especially if I'm not paying attention, But other than that, we're feeling good. So now, again, what about the farms? Well, for you guys, feel free. You got a bunch of money. What are you going to do with it all? Well, absolutely. If you want to, you can feel free to get more or whatever you want. So, yeah, we're going to have to get this guy. We're going to get the mortar upgrade just a little bit. We're going to get the bigger blast and everything as well. And now we can move him up. Instead of aiming down here like we were with the lower level blast, we're going to move him up just a little bit because the bigger blast will affect this entire U right now. So what are we going to do with all this extra money? Well, think about it. We got a Spectre, $15,000. Could we get up to that? Probably not. But it would be absolutely awesome if we could. Alright? So, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I really want to, because you could easily do it, and you could easily survive. If you're having fun, go right ahead. Get a Spectre. You can sell this guy if you want worth $5,000, because we're almost there. Think about it. Just get a Monkey Village, 15% cheaper. That's minus $1,500. Sell the Monkey Village right after that, and you made a bunch of money. But what we're going to do is we're going to still build like we normally would against DDTs. We're going to get the Monkey Village. Now, sadly, this is This is kind of a bad place to put them, but you kind of have to do it, guys. You kind of have to do it. We're going to put it like right about here. Alright, right there. The reason why is because we're going to get our ice tower down here. To keep them in the range. Once you get them upgraded a little bit, it's going to be an ice tower right there, and that's going to stop all these balloons right here. Also, because we want to be a little bit on the safe side, we're going to get that spike factory we're talking about. Not perfect, but it's kind of nice. Also, micro, man. Oh, look at these balloons, man. They're coming in hot today. And a big regrow rainbow rush. Oh my goodness. They're coming in crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh! So I should have built more stuff up, but I had to, I defended. I mean, that was actually very bad on my part. I'll be straight with you guys. I should have spent my $7,000. I just felt a little bit on the safe side. So we definitely have to get ready. We're going to do it. Let's get ready for it, guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Even just these few Moab Maulers would have helped out a bunch. So we get a bunch more of these guys. And of course, make sure you're moving your mortar around at least a little bit. And we're feeling good about ourselves. So that was the point where, like, ooh, man, that Spectre would have saved our life so easily. Sadly, we didn't want to go for him. Like I said, in a perfect world, it would be really fun to go for a Spectre. I can't make myself do it. He would suffer slightly against these DDTs. So I don't think this is in the range yet. Ooh, yeah, it's not in the range yet. He will be once I upgrade him a little bit. So here we go. We got BFBs coming out now. Need a micro again. Luckily, the Monkey Ace is doing a fantastic job at stopping a lot of these random little balloons that are leaking through. Whee! And obviously, we're going to need some more balloon popping power. So how are we going to do it? Well, if you don't have enough money for the 0-3 Monkey Village, you can just go straight for the Arctic Wind. It's a little rough, because sometimes it's next to your Ninja, but it still should work out fairly well. So, you know what, check out the amount of money that we need. It's only $6,400. We can easily afford that, right, guys? Abso-freaking-lutely. And I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I am microing with my mortar just a little bit. Not a crazy amount, but at least a little bit. And we can indeed afford that Arctic Wind. We're going to get a 3-2 Arctic Wind and start saving up for this delicious little monkey village over here. So keep in mind that most of these guys are indeed on strong. I had a few of them on first, on accident, actually. And we were still doing a good job. So check it out. Now we got some regrow rainbows coming in here. Oh, snap-orific, man. You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to get it. We're going to go cha-cha. We're going to get that 0-3 Monkey Village. And now we have an Arctic Wind, which is infinite balloon popping power. Alright. This guy's also in the range of him, which is pretty freaking sweet. And I'm actually going to rebuy my farm, believe it or not. Just get that money flowing. I know it's around 18. We probably shouldn't have sold it right away, but, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Microing around a little bit. It's obviously a tough mother effing tile right here. But now we have infinite balloon popping power, and we feel good about it. So not only do we have this section right here, we also have, when he comes around, we have this entire section right there where we can also get a bunch of ice killing power. Nice. Alright, so the cool thing about this is we actually have a lot of DDT popping power. Very, very huge, humongous amounts of DDT popping power. Ooh, this one's actually not on the range, so we're going to get rid of that guy. You gotta keep him in the range. That was my first one that I built, though. That was before I built my monkey village. It was sad that I had to move him down here. A little bit further down, but we want to make sure we have time to pop the DDTs before we get to the Arctic Wind. I could have moved the Arctic Wind a little bit more over there, but it's not exactly where I wanted to put it. So we get another Moab Mauler. We're going to spam quite a few of these guys for at least a little while. Just again, make sure you keep them in the range. Keep them in the range. Try and keep them on strong if you can. And I'm going to save up for that Spectre. I feel good. I feel like we can pop DDTs. I'm going to get him now. I wasn't going to get him earlier. And I wasn't planning on getting him, but I'm feeling good, guys. I want him. He's only, like, what is that, 13,000? 13,400. That's going to take, like, no time at all to save up for. And we got 3 rounds before the DDTs usually end up coming anyways. I like to be prepared for round 20, but they usually don't come till round 25. And that's very weird, the way things have been very, very fluid with me. I'm getting very used to the way things have been going late game. Check it out, we got a bunch of regrows coming in there and everything. No big dealio for us. Now, once we get close enough to that Spectre, I'm actually going to sell this guy, believe it or not. $4,800, $5,000 extra. We're going to just get the Spectre straight off the get-go. I'm not going to wait it out and be like, ooh, just wait for the farm money and all that stuff. Nah, man, we're late enough in the game where we want to get it over with. We just want to get our stuff set up. So we're almost there. I can just about afford him very, very easily. I'll just wait till $10,000. It'll make me feel still very, very safe. And there's the first, oh my god. So there we go. $10,000. goes. And we sell him. We get the Spectre. I'll get the stuff just because it's so cheap. Why the heck not? And now we have an amazing amount of balloon popping power, an amazing amount of DDT popping power, amazing amount of Oh My God popping power. We get everything that we could possibly desire, right, guys? Yeah! Woo! So literally nothing is going to take us down now. We don't even have to do anything. Until I get $3,000, I'm not even going to touch the stick. We don't need to micro. We don't need to do anything. So check that out. We literally rocked those DDTs. There was no issues whatsoever. Very awesome. One thing that I used to do a long time ago, which I've sort of strayed away from, by the way, was using these Moab Maulers all the way up here. Like building Moab Maulers all the way up here. And I realized it wasn't the best thing to do. If I keep them in the middle of the map, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We get like 4 sections where we can still attack these balloons. And guess what? We got the Spectre all the way in the back here. Which, of course, the reason why I built him right there was to try and keep him in the range of the Monkey Village as well. But we're rocking literally everything. Now, even with 6, 9, 12 DDTs, I don't think it would be a big deal. The only issue that we might have is if you have like a Oh My God come out, get pretty far, and then DDTs come out. Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit iffy. But you know what? I still think with our amazing defense here, we can take it down very, very easily. So we have $4,000 built up. What are we going to buy? We're going to buy another Moab Mauler. Get one of those guys and just wait it out again. A little bit of help. Why not? If you got the money, make sure you spend it. So the DDTs, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the DDTs have been getting rocked so easily that they've been getting popped actually up here. Wow. Wowzers. Another set, and just literally like insta-burned. Burn him to the ground. These balloons are no fun for us. We're just going to stick needles in them. Have you ever seen that, by the way? Have you ever seen like clowns or whatnot? They stick a needle inside of a balloon? That's awesome. I really want to learn how to do that. I don't even know how it works. I tried to do it, pff, pop the balloon. Man, I'm no good. I'm no good with him. I remember seeing that one at, believe it or not, the library in my town had that a long time ago. It was my old library because they built a new library. So, like, you know, that was probably like 18 years ago or something. But here's the final round. Insta-killing these DDTs. Oh my goodness. We got a couple more balloons trying to leak on through, but the Spectre's cleaning them all up like a freaking boss. Could have microed a little bit with our mortar and stuff, but wasn't even necessary. And we've done it. So we did have one issue there, which was the big Regal Rainbow Rush that came on around like 18 or so. Or when was it? I don't even know. We had like $7,000 built up, though. We should have built something earlier. We should have built some more Maulers, and we should have microed our mortar a little bit better. But we just weren't ready for it. We noobed it up a little bit. It was a little bit more of a problem than it should have been. But overall, everything worked out for us, so hopefully this helped you guys out. Keep in mind that this is an extremely hard tile, and if I can beat it like this, then you guys should have no issues beating a slightly easier tile. As always, thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day.